お前の道はここで終わりだ。見せてその先の力というもの。ブリーチ、ブレイブソウルズ。
Alright, what is going on, you guys? This is your boy, the Dash Masher, and welcome back to yet another Bleach Brave Souls video. And today, we're gonna be finally talking about the Spirits Are Forever With You Beyond Bankai, Mayuri, and Gin. These characters were teased way back in 2021 as soon as they pretty much announced the initial lineup of the Beyond Bankai characters until they decided to introduce more characters such as Toshiro and Sajin, all those other characters, and they're finally coming. They're dropping this end of the month, but I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. The amount of time it took for them to release these characters, in the end, I just felt like it was not worth the wait, because I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. For starters, I want to give K-Lab a big fuck you, just because of the fact that they're making the entire banner a step-up summons. So it's gonna have the same 6% format, not 6%, 8% format with 6 steps. You're only gonna be guaranteed a 5-star character on step 6, and then step 7, you repeat it with 250% where you're not even guaranteed to get the actual character, and yeah. It's a horrible step-up format. I don't know how many times us, the community, has told K-Lab to completely get rid of it, and it's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Now, that being said, the banner itself is pretty good. We got ourselves 6 Spirits Are Forever With You characters and 6 Camp Fair World characters, 2 of them being really amazing, while the other 4 are just okay. Mayuri at least is a bit okay for Guild Quest, but like these other 3 are just ridiculously mediocre. I'm gonna be doing a before you summon, before you skip kind of video, just so that way I talk about the entire banner. And if you guys do choose to skip the step-up banner, there is also the individual banners, which in my opinion are pretty good. Mayuri does have the likes of Nozomi, Renji, and Senbon Sakura. Only Senbon Sakura is bad from here, but like these other 2 characters are pretty good, decent. And then Gin, pretty good. It's got Kagerosa, Byakuya, and this Art Tensa, which in my opinion is still quite decent. Sure, he needs to be 5-5 to be good, but at least he's pretty much usable. He's got a high damage output and decent kit. Just no Havoc, no Guard Break, but that's just about it. But yeah. Now let's just talk about the characters, because that is going to be the main focal point of this video, and I'm going to be explaining to you guys the reason why I just don't think it was worth the wait. In my opinion, the way of how they did these characters right here, they were fumbled. Not shafted, fumbled, because I'm gonna get right into it. Gin, he plays exactly like 6th Anniversary Aizen. Like, hold on, let me just pull up the gameplays real quick. Okay, so we have the video from the official K-Lab YouTube channel, and then we have the stuff from Soldix right here. So Gin, he's got the same kit as 6th Anniversary Aizen. He has a 3K length beam with 1020, marvelous. A 960 into homing vortex, marvelous, and then the SA3 is a full screen 1200 radius. That is fantastic. That is great. And keep in mind, for a tech character, this is good. This is the first tech character to get the 960 into homing vortex. And oh, let's just look at the visuals real quick. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there you go. He just literally extends his Sampa toe. Point. Yeah, that is awesome. The visuals are nice too. They're really fantastic. Let's look at the SA3. It is what it is. Visuals are nothing too crazy on that SA3, but the rest is pretty good. I do like how Snake Eyes open up. And now the special animation. Yeah, it's a very basic Soul Bomb animation, but they did put in a lot of work into it. I do appreciate the effects that they did for this game. It's pretty damn good. So like, kit-wise, they nailed it, but here's my problem. Gin! For starters, he doesn't have double killers. Only no affiliation, and you know what, that's fine, because at the end of the day, if he gets enough busted skills, he can be used just about everywhere else, so it's gonna be fine. He only has poison on his attacks, so sadly, considering the fact that we do have several inheritance trials where enemies are immune to poison, unlike Spirits Are Forever With You Toshiro that can get away with the gauge mechanic and having insane multipliers, Gin just won't be able to do that, sadly. And looking at the skills, the innate abilities are Long Stride, Havoc of 20%, and Springer +2, so pretty good innate abilities. Frenzy +2, Devastation 40%, Damage to Poison Enemies +40%, Debilitator of +2 seconds, Guard Break plus hits hidden enemies, the Speed Link Slot Potion skill of +5, and the Super Pot skill. And up until now, this is actually pretty nice. Coin Drop 70%. What? What the fuck? Why? Hello? And then the Team Party Technique Attribute Character Movement Speed. Bro, we have 2 wasted skills. What the fuck is this? Like, you could not have dropped this shit for Droplets, and you could not have dropped this shit for Berserker. Like, what were they thinking? What were they thinking with making this character? And the crazy thing is, we just had the likes of Quincy Ichigo, which is by far the strongest character that we have in the game. Okay, kit-wise, not the greatest. Like, Yin definitely easily wins over the kit that this guy has, but in terms of damage, just no, sadly. He's only got Frenzy +2, and you need a proc Poison. But thankfully, he does have increased status summon chance against speed attribute enemies. So at the end of the day, it is very easy to get the damage to poison enemies procced off, thanks to this skill alone, and the fact that he's got the 916 to homing vortex and the beam and the full screen. He's got frenzy +2, so his strong attack hitting 3 times just means that he's always going to be able to get the poison off. But let's just say we get an inheritance trials, which enemies are immune to poison. This Gin is not doing shit. He doesn't even have the gauge mechanic to help him back up. He doesn't even have another status summon to help out with clearing through the quest just fine. He's just gonna play like Christmas Ninny without being able to inflict any type of status summon. Imagine playing as that character, but a lot worse. I'm sorry. Okay, I know Christmas Ninny is a shit example just because her kit is weaker than that of Gin's, but like, you guys gotta understand that this character needed double status summons, and he needed a way to be able to dish out damage at all times without having it be RNG based, and this was not the way to go about it. Unless this character had per se Fierce Iron Skin, then fuck it. I think it would have been nice, but like, I don't know, man. If anything, this game, in my opinion, should have been a mind character. Tech is already too good in terms of an actual attribute, because look at what we have for technique, right? Like, let me just pull up the album real quick. I gotta show you guys. How many good characters do we have for tech? We're about to find out. We have Quincy Ichigo, fantastic character. SAFWY Toshiro, fantastic character. Anime Uri, fantastic character. Aizen, fantastic character. Roka, okay, sure, I still think that she's mid, but like, she's still good. She's still very good. And Cacao Society, Grimmjow, Artbook Ichigo. Tech is fine. Tech is fine where it's at. Even Spirits Are Forever With You Retsu is still like top 5 best technique characters that we have in the game. And I just don't think we need another unit for like a good long while. Whereas for mine, the best characters are really only 4, with 7th Anniversary Ichigo, this Ulquiorra right here, and then Mayuri and Lisa. Outside of that, it's like mainly characters that don't have status summons like Daddy Ichigo, or like Shinji and Shunsui, who just have lower berserkers, or like sometimes one character has a way worse kit and the other just has lower multipliers. So like, Mind, in my opinion, needed another character. So yeah, Gin could have easily fit the Mind attribute just fine, and I think it would have been okay. But good God, the coin drop link was really ruined. I'm sorry. Why coin drop? You're not going to be using this character in coin drop quests. Like, you guys want to know what is the easiest way to get coins in this game? Play epic raids. Farm out a crap ton of medals, use bonus characters, and then all those medals that you have stacked up, you just sell them for coins, and that's it. That's easier done than said. It's just ridiculous. So like, they just fumbled the skills for this character. Now Mayuri. Now this character right here is gonna be a nuking monster. He's gonna have a very strong soul bomb that is I can't say if it's better than Yamamoto, because it's pretty much up there, but he doesn't have weakening. He has double status elements. That's what fucking Gin should have gotten. His SA3 is new. He's going to be able to place a status element trap, which has a very high chance of inflicting status elements, and it's going to be very useful in the likes of Inheritance Trials, Guild Quests, etc, etc, etc. Is a melee strong attacking character at that too. And he's got only a Ronker Killer. Okay, you guys already get my point. I already stated this before. Strong attack reaches time of -12%. He's got Havoc of 20%, Marauder, Sprinter +1, and then Frenzy +1, Bombardment +1, Berserker 40, Devastation 40. Okay, Debilitator of +5 seconds, and he's got 40% damage to both paralyzed enemies and poisoned enemies, along with having status element spiritual pressure boost of 80% and weakened defense. And to make matters better, he also has complete status immunity. So, skill-wise, Mayuri definitely takes a big W for this one. For sure. For sure. But what about the kit? What about the kit? Oh, first, let's just, explain what the status element trap is. Basically, the way of how this strong attack works is players can set the trap once the strong attack has been used, has a high chance of inflicting a status element on an enemy who steps on it. These traps will disappear after a set amount of time has passed, and a character may only set one trap. If a second status element trap is set while the first is still active, the first will disappear and the second will remain. So, yeah, that's one thing you guys need to take into consideration when using the character co-op. And status element traps cannot be used in all battles. So, yeah, in this case, only the strong attack will pretty much happen, which is just, not going to make the trap occur in the actual quest. And it can be used in everywhere, with the exception of epic raids and PvP. And that works because at the end of the day, PvP, that trap is going to be a bit too broken. You're literally just going to proc it, literally have a high chance to screw over your enemies and win. Like, it's good that they kind of balance that out. That would have been pretty fucking annoying for PvP. Epic raids, they could have kept it. I don't understand why. Epic raids are actually pretty hard to do in terms of content, so, like, I don't get it. It just doesn't make too much sense here. So, yeah, it is what it is. But now, what about the kit for this character? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but sadly, they fumbled the kit for this Mayuri. Like, let's just go ahead and take a good, long look at it, right? Like, hold on, let's just scroll down. Mayuri. Okay. 570 radius AoE. This guy has a lunge. Why? Why does this guy have a 570 lunge? If you guys want to give this unit a lunge, good God, can you not give out the same lunge like 1000 Year Blower Chad, where he has like freaking 600 plus radius on that SA1, or even the same lunge that, SAFWY Yoruichi has? This makes no sense. I'm sorry, but literally covers almost little to no range. It's a very outdated lunge, and just dumb. It's very dumb. I don't get it, man. I don't. SA2, on the other hand, they gave him a suction vortex. Huh? What? I'm sorry, but if Mayuri had a beam on the SA1 and this on the SA2, fine. I would have taken it, but not with the lunge. It's bullshit. This should have been the SA1 and then the SA2, the beam, just like the mind one. Personally, I would not have complained about that and would have been still very good. Heck, the suction vortex being the SA1 works as well because guess what? That has a very good chance of inflicting status elements, so I don't get it. And then the SA3, even though it's going to be great for setting traps, everything else, it's terrible because it's not even full screen. Like 690 into 960? What? Huh? Lads, this is a character with a fake Havoc. It's a character with a fake Havoc. Like, let's just look at the actual strong attack animations. Like, okay, sure, some characters have like a 570 lunge that can lunge themselves quite far animation-wise, but like, let's just look at it. Okay, I'm talking about... Nah, this is very linear. I'm not gonna lie, he's not gonna cover much range. Yeah, this is Canfer no Shuhei, but without a full screen. Don't get me wrong, that trap is good, but makes it really justifiable when you have huge contacts that have little to no range, play like a character that doesn't even have Havoc, and the SA3 isn't even full screen. Don't get me wrong, the Soul Bomb on this character is phenomenal. Oh, let's look at the Soul Bomb anime. But yeah, I was saying, the Soul Bomb on this character is definitely going to be phenomenal. Once you get this character 5-5, you're definitely going to be able to guarantee yourself sub 1. You can do so. You can get it done. But I'll have to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm only going to summon for this character. You guys love Mayuri. You're a fan of Mayuri. But like, the main problem with this character is he's only covering a Ronker killer. Should you guys get this character max transcended? And it's not worth it. It really isn't. 7th anniversary Ichigo's Soul Bomb is still top 3 in the game with the fact that he's got Weakening, 80% SP buff, and Bombardment. Granted, it's not as crazy like the 3rd anniversary Ulquiorra remake, or as crazy as Yamamoto, but it can get the job done, and once you 5-5 him, you'll be able to sub 1 a Ronker and Soul Reaper GQs. That is something that you're going to be able to do with Ichigo, whereas this Mayuri cannot do so, where it's only going to be dedicated to a Ronker GQs only. It's sad to say, but you just have to state where things need to be stated. Like, maybe this character can get sub-0, but like, besides guild quests and everything else, I don't think this character is gonna be like top 5 characters, just because of the fact that the kit isn't really all that great. Like, Yumi Chika, he's great in Inheritance Trials, but I don't consider him to be like top 5, top 3 just because of the kit that he has. And this Mayuri is just no exception. Now, he still is going to be good, don't get me wrong, because at the end of the day, he's got a full melee collision type of kit, and there's nothing going to be inconsistent with this character. It's just that you need to get really up close to be able to kill the mobs every time, and he's just not going to be safe. It's not a very safe playstyle for when it comes to using this character, and there's just several characters better for power that have a way better kit. Yamamoto, he's the best nuker in the game, but has the best kit in the game. Okay, I don't mean to be the guy that says, oh my god, Yamamoto, he's so strong, I get it, we get it all the time. The thing is, we waited for Mayuri for how long now? Why does he get the shit treatment in terms of kit? It just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. He's just Confirmer Shuhei and SAFWY Shinji reborn as a power character. Like, yeah, this is basically Roka all over again, where they gave the unit the best possible skills, but they just had to do something to fumble the kit. Now, I'm not saying that this character is worst character in the game. I'm not gonna repeat the same mistake that I did when I first reacted to Roka. But in my opinion, he needed something better. This just doesn't make up for it at all. It's a limited novel exclusive character, god fucking damn it. Anyways, yeah, that is all I want to say. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my videos. And I will do a before you summon kind of video. Lads, I don't blame you guys if you decide to summon on Quincy Ichigo. I don't, because in my opinion, Quincy Ichigo is just that much of a better character compared to Gin skill-wise. Hit-wise, no, definitely not the case at all. But like, keep in mind, Quincy Ichigo is a premium character, so if you don't pull him, don't worry, he's going to be back a lot more often than any of these 1000-Year Blower and Spirits Are Forever With You characters, and you'll be able to pull him some tickets. Whereas Gin, you don't. The only time you're ever going to get the chance to summon for him is when this batch of Spirits Are Forever With You characters make a comeback, and that's it. Tickets, no. That being said, thank you guys for watching. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. So take care, lads. Peace out.